Hello everyone and welcome back to UGC League Overwatch. We are in week 2 of season 17. My name is Guthix. I'm joined here in the casting booth with Adamsmasher. Adam, we have an exciting one here in the beginner division.
Oh yes, we do. Close SRs. We're very early in the season, so who knows how close it'll be, whether it's going to be a blowout. 1-0. Like I said, a good start for both teams, but one of them is going to have that first loss tonight.
One of them is going to have that first loss tonight in D. Both these teams, Palm Beach Poggers over on the red side, Solar Flare on the blue, 1-0 coming into week 2. Want to stay undefeated so you stay up in the top ranks. Our first map is going to be Xiuna Tower. And of course, we're seeing the Junkrat and the Symmetra. It's a mirror composition with the double shield. And all we got to do is see who comes out on top of this first team fight. Both teams engage, get things started, ready to go. And Otosu gets 1, gets 2, picks off both supports. And that's just a quick team fight. When you lose both supports like that, Adam, it's just gone.
No, it's gone indeed. And especially inside corners with Junkrat. That is most dangerous. You don't know where those grenade launches are going to be until it's pretty much too late.
Exactly. Now the point goes over to the side Solar Fair. They're going to get that percent ticking up. And here's a big rotation. Coming mid here, actually. Otosu, though, already get close to that. Rip Tire. All other ultimates coming online here. Virgo coming out with a Rip Tire here early. Now coming behind, gets the double. Rip Tire from Otosu gets taken out. And Virgo's the one striking this time on the J Silly walking in. They're going to flip this point right back over at him.
You know, Junkrat can just get his Riptire very quickly, especially in these inside corners where he can pretty much get a lot of damage done in, I don't know, a very short amount of time.
Very short amount of time, indeed. You literally just hold M1 down and just reload once it's all gone. That's all you need to do. All you need to do. Our Anarchy rules, though, gonna have that shatter online. Traffic just a little bit away here. They are going to be walking into an amplification matrix. There it is, starting off first. On the flank is MJ and Otosu. Flanking behind. There's the shatter. Knock streak down. And there comes a flux from NJ. And they actually come out on top there. Our Anarchy, though, gets taken out by Virgo. Virgo trying to turn the tide, turn the momentum. Squib on the point with full energy on that Symmetra beam. The Reinhardt traffic has rejoined the fight. That's going to be a big difference maker here. The Shatter comes out, gets Squid on the ground. Anarchy rules, though, blocks it. Point still in control of Palm Beach Poggers. 60% built up. Amplification matrix coming out from Kuriku. And now their trades coming out again. This is such a long team fight. And honestly, you're pretty content if you were Palm Beach Poggers with this team fight because you still have control of the point at them.
Yeah, despite the ults that happened against them, gotta give the tenacity. Give up for the tenacity for the Solar Flare. And you gotta give that credit right there. And I would have saved that for later for this sound barrier.
Now you're forced to use ultimates to find something. Anarchy rules gets donkeyed. They get the point now. 92% build up for Palm Beach Poggers.
Now Poggers is really back in control, but like I imagine, that sound barrier would have been perfect for later from that previous fight. But Otosu does have a Riptire. Look out for that one.
You gotta look out for that one. That could be a key ultimate to really stop them in their track and force what could possibly be a last team fight if you use it early here. X2 has the amplification matrix, but you're on the attack, so you have to get in position to actually use it. Here's O2 flanking around and takes out the immortality field. X2 was ready. Inhuman reaction and takes out Otosu. Amplification matrix up on top of the stairs. Not before Anarchy rules takes out Virgo. It's a 5v5 team fight once again. Now the amplification matrix from Kuriku on the high ground opposite side. Great positioning just to provide the support. Traffic slammed down, taken out by Squid. And 85%, they're regrouping quickly here for maybe one last team fight. But the stagger's going to be too much at them. I don't think they're going to be able to contest this.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Even if, though, you do have a photon barrier, which is about to be used right now. Turbo does have a graphitic flux, but they're going to make it.
Virgo gets 1. Now the Flux and Turbo coming in, but the beat from Image able to give everyone extra shields. Traffic takes out Anarchy rules, but the Flux from MJ could be big, takes out one. Turbo wants to turn the tide. It's the Tanks and the Lucio on point. No more. It's alone Reinhardt and no one to help him. Virgo's tired just a moment too late. 100% to 92. First point going over to Solar Flare.
I got to give a really good job from Solar Flare to... This one basically was a coin flip in that first battle. Or I should say first round. Like, we thought one side was going to win, but the other ends up winning it all. And I think the Poggers, was it? Yeah, the Poggers. I think had the point first. No. I stand corrected. Solar Flare had it first.
Yeah.
Lost it. Then was able to reclaim it. Otosu didn't get much value out of the Riptires, but it was able to more than make up for it. Just lobbing those grenade launchers out there. Now Otosu's going to switch over to the Symmetra. Not Symmetra, but Sombra. So you get some hacking going. Virgo going for the Pharmacy on the side of Poggers.
Oh, what a beautiful concussion grenade knocking MJ off the cliff. Used to boost right out just to stick with the team, and you don't have it to save yourself. Have to wait up, go back, restart. Playing the zombie composition into a Pharah can be hard. Just like that, Virgo gets another stagger kill. You can't go in without the Lucio. You have to wait while these rockets are just coming in at him. And look at Virgo has a barrage.
Oh, making an early impact on this second round. Getting that easy kill on MJD on that one. That just pretty much put Solar Flare up to a rough start.
Very rough start. Now they're rotating around to weight room over to the left side. Virgo gets an opening pick again. Just sneaks one in on the back. Looking for the barrage from behind. Surprise! High team! And Virgo, are you kidding me? What a outstanding play.
Wow, this guy, I gotta say, justice really was Sir Virgo. Just being a monster in the second round after having a decent round despite the round loss.
Yeah, this team definitely is different here. 50% built up. Virgo! Oh my, Adam. Virgo is just, these picks after picks, and you can't go in more. Finally, Script switches over to the Cassidy. Otosu tries to fight a 1v1 duel, but just gets deleted. Instant direct shot, and now you're looking at a last team fight scenario.
Yeah, I think if you're the side of Solar Flare, I think you're gonna have to find a way and target Alo first. Because that damage boost is really helping Virgo just get a ton of these easy picks.
Here's Traffic though in dangerous position, taking out Traffic, pushing in with the gold lesson through the amplification matrix. Now they're on point. Justice from above. Virgo doesn't get that much value out of it this time. Image drops the beat, give the extra shield, the EMP, the frosting on the cake, trying to take them out. Everyone playing super cautious though. Here comes Traffic back into the fray, onto the point, has a shatter. They're getting the pick, so here, Adam, honestly, if you're Palm Beach Poggers, you just wait this one out, regroup. You're at 99%. That's good enough.
Yeah, rush here while we have the pause. You do have both your tank ultimates on standby. Traffic does have that Earth Shatter that it pretty much cause a lot of disruption here, and then you got a self-destruct, which, if you're stunned by that Earth Shatter, you're pretty much waiting for the inevitable to happen here. And then let's go to what's with the Virgo and Alo combination has been quite deadly. And then when Virgo went down early, that was a lot of DPS taken out of the equation. But if you have a healthy team, I would say the best thing you would do, and I'm not a professional, but I would say the best thing you could do if you're Otosu and Squib playing the Sombra and Cassidy respectively, do the best you can, target and take out Alo.
Yeah, take out that Mercy first. That's keeping Virgo up. Just a one hack onto a Mercy really could be a safe duck here, especially if they're flying over. Here comes in the back line. Squib gets hit directly by Virgo. And, well, you want the Cassidy coming into this next team fight. There's a shatter, slamming down, blocked, looks like. At least a miss. You get to kill on Exu. Anarchy takes out two, but Virgo contributing more. And Turbo's Diva Bomb gets the two tanks. Flip the point over 99%, gonna be 100. Turbo, the difference maker at the end. They do get the stall in here. They got the EMP, but Turbo cleaning it up here. Just a Tusu. Donkey gets a double. Tanks coming in now. It really trying just to survive a little bit longer, but it's not gonna be enough. 99% turns into 100 to 33, and we're going to map 3 of Xiuna Tower.
And like we mentioned before, like they had 99%, they were giving up the point after that. And like I said, there was no need panic during that situation. They had tank ult, although the Earth Shatter didn't have any much value. Turbo's self-destruct had way more than made up for it, finding 2 in that last moment of Lijiang Garden.
Yeah, a lot more value. Now here you see normally go the TP route right on top of the window. However, is Virgo gonna stick with this fair? Maybe not. We're not seeing a switch here. Virgo looks like gonna stick with the fair. Here comes Elo with the Mercy Pocket, but Otosu playing the Doom Fist. That could be a big value here as the team fight engages right on point. You gotta be careful with Virgo's shooting rockets in. Traffic takes out Tosu, Squid takes out Traffic. That's a big one with the Reinhardt gone. You are up the Rhine, but you gotta stay on point. Be careful of Virgo. Points should be unlucky here right now. Image gets the boot kill on Stonky, and here we go. Solar Flare get control of this first point.
Yeah, I think what's on Tosu's mind, I'll bet they thought Doomfist is not a good idea. You got Virgo on the far. I'm going Cassidy in this situation.
Yeah, go Cassidy in this situation. If you see the Pharah coming out here on Night Market, you just switch over. Normally, you don't see it much. You don't see the Pharah much here on Night Market, but they're bringing out here. They got it done here in the second round. Now they're trying to get it done here as well. TP teleported behind. It's a bait. They're going to be walking for here. Virgo flanking around now. Fight happening up front, though. Immortality field goes out, save Traffic, but it's quickly deleted. And look at this smart play, Adam, to deal with Virgo's Pharah. They see them flanking around, and they just take the fight to the offense. And this stagger kill for Turbo is going to be devastating.
Yeah, and I don't think Virgo is expecting that at all, but watch out. Virgo does have the Justice raining from above on standby, aka the Rocket Barrage, and don't forget, Matrix is in there as well for both teams, along with an Earth Shatter from Anarchy.
Yeah, Ayla is actually switched over to the Lucio to fight with the team. Virgo's going to use this barrage, try to sign some value here, flanking around on the point. Has to deal with the turrets, but the turrets don't matter. Virgo gets value before it gets taken out. They get 3. That should be enough. The Shatter 2 knocks down 3. Image has a beat, but is holding on to it. And instead, they're going to walk in here. Palm Beach Poggers going to capture the point. Start building some more percent of their own, and Virgo with the big switch over to the main.
Yeah, that triple kill really did help them out in the end to flip the point their way. 89%. I don't think they can afford any more mistakes out of this one. And now we're gonna see how much value we get out of the May.
Can't afford any mistakes. They're gonna TP straight there with the sim wall. Diva bomb on point by Turbo, picks another double. Image beat coming right after. No DPS, only tanks and supports for Solar Flare. They're taking a fight to them off a point. Donkey takes out Anarchy Rules. With the Reinhardt gone, it's just a matter of time till the rest of the team falls here. Adam, they're going to just regroup, die, and get back with the team.
Yeah, your attack takes a hit when your DPS is gone. That's basically like an offense without wide receivers. You're going almost nowhere in terms of damage on that fight.
Absolutely, you need those damage characters to apply some pressure on the supports and tank lineup. Teleport coming out, the rotation is there, they're gonna bait it here instead, so now they're gonna take a lot of group, use the high noon from Cassidy, the big shatter hits all 6! They weren't ready for it, the main wall was a smoke screen at them, and done a big disaster for Solar Flare.
Wow, they were looking at the main wall, they did not see Traffic using his Earth Shatter on pretty much the whole team, and they could just continue to rack up some percentage and bring this a lot closer.
85%, you gotta get onto point. Virgo nearly close to that Blizzard main wall, able to wall off. Anarchy Rules, Shatter catches 1 now. Now the Death Blossom coming out, picks up 2, that's it, but still's alive. Traffic so low along with Anarchy Rules, but Stonky clutching up right here at the end. MJ out of mech, and it's just Odosu can't even get to point, and they come back here at PBP Palm Beach Poggers picking up win on Lijiang Tower.
Everybody's saying Pogs here, Pogs there. Look at Traffic. This man really was the definition of how to do a crane or a shatter, getting everyone there and just dishing out a ton of damage. Wish that could have been a sextuple kill, but he probably doesn't care if he got a sextuple or not. That or shatter was pretty much the icing on the cake.
Definitely the icing on the cake indeed. Virgo picking up 15k hero damage, 29% of the total damage given. Adam, we saw the fair come out, got it done on that second round. It wasn't really enough. There was one big play for Virgo on the third round, Xiuna Tower, but then it came down to switching over, playing it tight, and playing more to that brawl composition, and they got done there on Xiuna Tower in this best of 5 series. PvP definitely showing some dominance. However, Adam, that whole map of Xiuna Tower was close. It was never really one-sided.
Pretty flip of the coin. It just, all it comes down to is who can get more value of their ultimates, and ultimately it was the Poggers that got the most value out of their ults. Although, let's go back in the second round though. Tosu, I think, had some good plays there. After going to Cassidy, I think pretty much was able to shut down the pharmacy, I think, near the end when they were able to. No, never mind. That's the solar. That was thinking the wrong thing. I was thinking Lijiang control room. That's when the Junkrat's came in. Though Tosu had no value on the rip tires, he was able to at least crank up the damage there. You don't know where the bombs are gonna go until it's pretty much too late. So what I'm thinking is the other 2 rounds. You see how I'm correcting myself. Virgo was just pretty much unstoppable, even with the hit scan counters out. And that could be credit to that in part to Alo with the Mercy, with the pretty much the damage boosting.
Yeah, you gotta always remember Mercy, pocketed that fair. Gotta stay alive and was untouched the entire time, so Virgo could go on a rampage with that pair of pick. Taking a look at the chat that I do have pulled up, seeing a lot of fans for Palm Beach Poggers. Shout out to you all fans. Also Solar Flare fans in the chat as well. We appreciate you all tuning in for this exciting match, which we are going to get started here in a moment to our second map of Havana Escort style map. Now, Adam, this map, you have 2 choices in defense. You either hold back with like a double shield composition, maybe play Torbjorn as well at that first corner, or you take your chances with like a Mei and a Reinhardt and Sigma or Rein Diva, and you play right up at spawn on the cart and see how long you can stall them. I like the pressure and stalling on the cart. Try to get as much time out, and then just, you could take a whole 2-3 minutes off the clock if you actually can hold it correctly and efficiently.
It's a very high risk strategy, but also high rewarding, because if, like you said, if you can do it correctly, you can pretty much run out the clock with your opponents not being able to get minuscule progress on there. And now we've rarely seen this before, where an offense was only able to do like 1 meter, let's say, for see that payload there, and go to that, let's say, that crosswalk, and then all the other team has to do is just get there and win. Just need to win one team fight.
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing here Palm Beach Pogger on the defense first. Or actually, I'm sorry, Palm Beach Poggers on the offense. My apologies. Got my colors mixed up there, Adam. It's going to be Solar Flare on the defense. And look at this. We're going to fade the Bastion. There's no way. Are they keeping Bastion?
No. I
want to see the Bastion.
Come on, Virgo. Please say it's the Bastion.
Let's go. They're going. Hold on, wait. They're flanking around here. They don't know. Yeah, they're gonna be pressuring out here. Now they're gonna be Virgo on the flank, pressuring the back line, applying a lot of pressure on the MJ. There goes the teammate. Here's the Sigma shooting up, and Stonky sniping heads, takes out Squib, and get the 1 kill. And this Bastion pick actually for Virgo, able to apply a lot of pressure here. Now get it back, has to get shielded. But the thing is, you really need Stonky to flank around here on this Hanzo to get a kill, gets frozen instead and get taken out. MJ gone though, that's gonna be big. The tank's pulling up here. Virgo gets a kill on those 2. And with 2 gone, it's just a matter of win here, Adam. How long are they gonna be able to hold this? Solar Flare just playing around the cart, Anarchy rules low. They get
boy.
the tank configuration coming in. Don't get any kills, but definitely is excited to see an ulti Bastion.
Oh man, did you see him use that firing to just jump over the payload and just out some damage to the solar flare? Oh, that's some pretty much high moments there. You normally don't see much Bastion in these types of competitions.
No, you don't at all. Now Virgo switching over to that second sniper, playing the double sniper, double shield. Here comes the Blizzard, gonna be freezing Turbo in the Immortality field, but that's gone taken out. No one gone yet. Instead, Songi finds a kill onto Otosu. Aloe using that Valkyrie to keep everyone healthy, but the kills coming in blue and the kill feed. Songi trying to be that one-man army, but it's not gonna be enough because that's the only person that's alive. He's all by himself. Have to get back out, maybe with their life. MJ denies that. 2 minutes on the clock. Still need to cap point 8.
Yeah, there's a lot of progress made from the Poggers, and now Solar Flare does have an easier time playing defense in this situation than they would being in front of the spawn point.
Turbo has that flux. That could be big. Otosu switched over to the Tracer, try to find some more pressure on the snipers, but Virgo with the counter pick onto Cassidy. Double shield and double shield. MJ gets kill on X2. Songi wins that 1v1 on Otosu in the back line. Here comes the Resist save, bringing X2 back into the fight. That's gonna be big here, but X2 not able to get the heal onto Virgo in time. Traffic gets in the way of Traffic and gets taken out. And a whole minute gone, taken out. No progress made here. It's looking better and better for Solar Flare, Adam.
Yeah, and they definitely have their own graphitic flux on standby, and Squib's got a Dragon Strike. Both sides have graphitic fluxes and Dragon Strikes on standby, but look at this. Both of the Orisas are going to have their supercharged on standby as well. This is going to be mirroring ultimates potentially in this next fight.
Mirror ultimates indeed. You're going to get the Baptiste ultimates online as well late into the fight. 30 seconds remaining. Gotta get something done. It's going to be the Flux coming out first. Here's Stonky, Dragon Strike, Immortality Field, keep everyone out and alive. MJ now with the Flux and the Dragon Strike coming out from Squib, gets more value and gets the double, and Squib picks up the 4K and the team kill.
Oh man, I don't know if any of them are gonna make it. I think this is gonna be stalled this right. The only thing you're gonna have is an amplification matrix, and that's pretty much gonna be it for this final team fight.
Amplification matrix, gotta get it done, that's all you got. From both teams, Traffic has switched over to the ball along with Turbo with the Diva. Traffic gone, taking out Turbo, the tank to stay on the point with the Lucio of Aloe. Doggy falls, Anarchy rules, Anarchy causing Anarchy on the point, taking out 2. Looking for the 3rd, cleaning it up here. Traffic slams in, but there's not gonna be much left. Otosu takes out 2. And Traffic the last to fall, and a full hold before point 8 on Havana.
And there's a moment where we thought Poggers had great offensive playing going on, and then after losing that spawn point advantage, or I should say after losing the battle near the spawn point, Solar Flare had a better job at defense playing back from it, because they don't have to worry as much of how fast they have to spawn and try to get back to their point. They have more time to prepare for these types of battles.
Yeah, you make a good point. I gotta say, Solar Flare's double shield composition just came out a little bit stronger and a little bit better, Adam. On paper, it just seemed like the better choice for them. It seems like they're just more comfortable with it as well.
And it looked like we got another shield there, although it's a support. Imagine going for Gita, and now Otosu and Squib are going to be go for some double sniping action on offense as well with the Widow and the Hanzo. Squib, however, look out for him. Look out for those Dragon Strikes, because we saw what happened during the second to last team fight with that Dragon Strike, and then his teammates were quick enough to get rid of that Immortality Field from Exu, I think that was, and that was pretty much Dragon Strike doing all the damage.
Well, speaking about comfortable picks, the double shield composition for Solar Flare, but Virgo back on comfortable pick of their own. Usually a teleport, get the angle, get the fire strike, take out both supports, force them back into the spawn point, and take a good chunk of chain off the time. Looking for the kill. MJ, they get it. Now Tozu switch over to the Soldier 76, an image on the Zenyatta, get that Discord orb on the big threat in the series, and that is Virgo. 40 seconds taken off the clock, nearly a minute. They're coming out left side. MJ switch over to the Hog, trying to find a hook. They have the ultimate online from Exu, Amplification Matrix. Looking for a kill onto the Soldier 76. They're just trying to find Virgo. They're just trying to take them out here. It's all been Virgo focusing them down, but he is definitely slippery, folks. They get the kill on traffic. That's big. No Reinhardt pressure on card. No shield to hide behind. Instead, there's an amplification matrix to hide behind and output the damage. They get this M1 out, but taking out 2 Virgo with the barrage. Gets 2 as well, but they're not really enough to hold this Adam. The spawns are just too close, but they do take a minute and 30 seconds off.
Yeah, that's pretty much a big strategy right there. Try to waste time because there's not much progress that needs to be done for Solar Flare. So basically, battling at the spawn point was their only chance to try and get themselves a chance at pulling off a win. And now Pogs, they're gonna have their tank outs on standby real soon, along with the Valkyrie.
A big thing is your traffic doesn't have a Lucio actually speed boost them, so you have to go really slow with a Hanzo and Soldier 76 pressure along with Orisa. They're gonna drop the Shatter, get MJ on the ground, delete it, taken out instantly. Aloe force to pop the Valkyrie, keep everyone healthy, and they're gonna win that team fight. A minute and 45 seconds to go, but look at the ultimates for Solar Flare. I mean, you're definitely looking to win this next team fight.
Yeah, and you're gonna need to get rid of their shields really quickly for Turbo to try and find a way to get a big self-destruct going. And this is against 4 other ults on the side of Solar Flare.
Turbo needs to find value with his self-destruct, looking for the angle, just blocking the point here. And it's the mech that have to use the mech to remech, and the Dragon Strike all over Cart. It's blue and kill feed and Solar Flare. My oh my, Tosu right there at the end with the Soldier 76 got it done and stopped Virgo's Pharah in their tracks, and this series is tied up 1-1.
And take a look at Squib's play of the game right there. Let's look at this. If this is what I think it is, yes, that's the Dragon Strike that helped hold the point to get the quad kill, the double kill, I should say, at the final moments of round 1. That was a very nice job out of him to make sure that the immortality field was gone before anything could happen. I think Turbo was on the Diva, I wanted to say. That they did a nice job demeching before the self-destruct was able to be pulled off.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking about survivability, though, MJ with 18 on kill streak, max kill streak, 24 eliminations in total on the off-tank role. That's what you gotta do to get it done. Stay alive so you can be an impactful player, Adam, and that is what MJ definitely did on Havana. Both these teams tied up 1-1. Palm Beach Poggers 1-0 going into week 2, and Solar Flare 1-0 going into week 2. So both these teams trying to stay undefeated and in the top of the top, the cream of the crop in the beginners division. Man, Eichenwald, next map, Adam. I mean, does this map say anything else except Virgo on Pharah?
Not at all. Not at all. From the many times you and I have casted together, we have seen so many Farmer Team moments here. And I think the best example I could say was the Phoenix, and I forget the name of the other one from the team. I forgot. I was in the grand finals, I think what it was, in the intermediate division.
Yep.
Oh man, those two make a fantastic duo. I know the name was Phoenix and the Pharah player, I forget who. I'll have to look at that up later on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a very intensive game. Imperial Phoenix game and Flex Steelers in that intermediate finals. We saw great stuff coming out from Imperial Phoenix in that match. They actually did pull off the win. That series was back and forth, but it was Imperial Phoenix staying undefeated and walking away with it. We saw great stuff coming out from them, but it's all here in the beginner division though, Adam, where you see exciting things like Bastions and Pharahs, and we saw Virgo play both I think they're gonna stick with the fair on this map, though, not the bastion.
Yeah, because you don't even have to go underneath the tunnel. You can just go over the bridge and then stick Halo with you, and you can pretty much do a lot of damage there. We saw this at the Legion Gardens with how easy Virgo had it picking off members of the Solar Flare, and looks like Virgo and Halo won't go the Pharmacy this time around.
Interesting.
Going May and Lucio respectively.
Interesting. I am actually very curious that they stick with this. Well, maybe they're going to use a sneaky TP strat over the left house and directly at the point, because you can set up the ice wall up on top, and then you put a TP, and then you just go right over straight to point and just get right on there, force the defense to get on the point to stop you from capping it. Maybe that is what is going to happen. We'll have to see here as Palm Beach Poggers on the attack first. They're going to be going actually to the right here. Looking to find TP area. Going to be TP over to the left here. They're going to try and maybe use the Maywall zone them out here. X2 gets the kill. Coming out onto Riku. Picks up the second onto Squib. 1 tick, 2 tick. And this is just going to be a quick 3 tick here. Wow. 30 seconds. And that's all it took. 6 minutes on the time bank.
Oh, but they were expecting Virgo to use the ice wall and they get themselves over the bridge, but instead Donkey uses the teleporter, and that whole entire team is immediately on the point. And I don't think Solar Flare saw that coming until it's too late. Now Tosu's gonna go Echo for this next section.
Echo, I like here. You're able to apply pressure on Stonky up from the air and the rest of the team. Maywall comes down to get kill onto Squib, so you gotta be careful now. Able to take you out traffic. The Reinhardt gone. That's big. Have to keep the cart moving. Boosts the tank and Brigitte down onto the point, spreading them out. The whole team of Solar Flare are just spread out, and they're getting picked off by the supports.
Yeah, if you're getting picked off by support, yeah, you better not just scatter anymore. You gotta stick together on this one, because even a support can be quite deadly in these situations.
Well, Palm Beach Poggers did a beautiful job by just taking a high ground and getting past it. You want to try to push this all the way to point B. You don't want to give the defense a high ground. Turbo gets the kill on Tosu. Here's the shatter. Gets 2 direct shots with the double shatter kill. And they're going to coast this in to point B.
This offense looks unstoppable right now. You see, Traffic was able to... No, 2 of them were weak, and he just uses the shatter, and they're dead instead of stunned, and now you got Blizzard and an Matrix on standby. This offense could continue to keep going.
Big comes in, but Tosu able to get the focus beam on Traffic. That's going to give them enough time, especially with Image Rally being popped. They're going to regroup here and wait for Traffic, but I gotta say, they're looking to set a very impressive time bank here, Adam. They're going to be coming in with double support ultimate. Pushing in Amplification Matrix by Kiruki. Gonna stop them in the tracks. Cart still being pushed. Turbo looking for a Diva Bomb. Looking for a target. Here comes the Blizzard on the ground. Squib's throwing everyone out with the High Noon. And the big copy onto Reinhardt with the Tosu. Zone them out. They get the double kill. Image gets 2. And that should be enough to stop the attack. Finally, Solar Flare are winning some team fights.
Yeah, that Deadeye, even with 1, was able to prove to be a momentum stopper, but keep in mind, Turbo does have that self-destruct on standby, and X2 does have an Amp Matrix. Combine those 2 together, that could create some pretty deadly damage if you don't have any shields up at bigger ranges.
It could. It definitely could be. It looks like they're rotating very far around, trying to find the angle to go in. They're going to go over through right door. Now they need to find point to engage. Turbo still sitting on that Diva Bomb, trying to find time to use the Amplification Matrix right on the center of the card. They're right behind it here. They're going to be pressuring them here. Anarchy Rules has to get out. Able to shield, but takes out Image. Here comes the Diva Bomb for the remech and takes out Turbo, getting out there, mech. 5v5 now, 4v5, and they trickle down, and they are just pushing in here, pushing Palm Beach Poggers back to their spawn point.
And this is where defense gets a lot easier to do. You got a lot more inside spaces, and And that self-destruct from Turbo just wasn't able to get much value out of that one, and just wasn't able to help progress this point even further.
Virgil's coming up on another Blizzard. However, you know you gotta see Squid playing back and have the high noon to zone everyone out and not capitalize on the Blizzard. You gotta take Squid out first, maybe with the Shatter. There's a Shatter down and misses. Otosu has a Shatter of their own, looking for a double Shatter. Oh, that's a big play. The double Shatter from Otosu and Anarchy Rules able to slam the majority of Palm Beach Pogger on the ground.
Oh man, 2 shatters he's had. Wow. Because you got not too much you could do in this situation. You're pretty much waiting for inevitable death. And now, what's your reward for this? 3 ults on standby, support ults, and another Deadeye on standby.
Literally, you just rotate those ultimates around. What was 6 minutes in the time bank for both A and B push has now been used up. 2 minutes and 15 seconds, that's all you get. And Solar Flare's really been focused here and playing smart. Here's Nookie High Noon. Squid with the counter. High Noon takes out and wins the Deadeye High Noon at the center of the town. Wins it there. Able to pick up 2. Turbo does get the remake on the image. Gonna be even stagger longer now. Let's go long. Leave Turbo alone, Adam. Finally, put them out of their misery.
Yeah, I would have just taken the death right there just so you can get back with your team more quickly, but not all hope. We got Turbo does have another self-destruct almost on standby. Alo does have another Soundburger almost on standby as well. That's the only 2 ults they're gonna have for this team fight.
Solar Flare's been beautifully rotating their ultimates. They always have some ults. I mean, what are you gonna do? Literally. Now you're trying to go in here. Drop the Diva Bomb, catches 2 from behind. That's a momentum. Shatter from Traffic, knocks 2 on the ground, but no one's there. Follow up instead. Traffic gets taken out. They drop the B spawn advantage for the defense of Solar Flare. They use the copy from Motozu, gets the Diva duplication. Try to build up the Diva Bomb. Get closer and closer. Could be Death State. Gets one online. Drops it in. Gonna go behind and far. Instead of Char taking Traffic for a ride. Anarchy Rules trades off 5v5. 35 seconds to go. One last push.
And Solar Flare has been doing a nice job just rotating the ults. Doing a nice job getting value out of them. So now what we got left is Anarchy does have that Earth Shatter on standby. Glib will have a Deadeye soon. But they'll be going up against 3 ultimates on the side of Poggers in this final team fight situation.
Last team play situations, guns open up with Zonky with a high noon. Now Squid counter the high noon play here. Draw and gone. Turbo takes them out. The Blizzard able to get someone, takes out Anarchy Rules. Overtime is triggered. You gotta push it all the way. MJ on cards, all it out, gets taken out. Now you gotta wait just for a moment. Turbo has a Diva Bomb, could set up right on card to zone everyone out. Anarchy Rules on card. Immortality Field just a moment late. Turbo trying for the perfect time to use the Diva Bomb. There, Shatter catches 3 on the. Turbo still holding on to that Diva Bomb. Might not even have to use it. Gonna be the amplification matrix. Diva Bombs all over the card. Double from both teams. The spawns are coming out, but it's ready to kill V. They should be able to close this one out. Squib just stalling a little bit longer. Image gone. It's all up to Squib. Keep them alive. Here's Otosu taken out, gone, and in the overtime push, they're gonna be able to finish this map at the. But that's 6 minutes. My oh my, that is all gone.
Say, I gotta give the moral victor on this one to Solar Flare. 6 minutes of having to defend this point, and they were able to like bleed all this clock out with rotation of the ultimates. You said that was the big key on helping bringing the time down to 0. Like 1 or 2 ults being used in one fight, and then 2 to spare. 2 more gonna pretty much have their ults fully charged up, and then pretty much rinse and repeat on that one.
It was a rinse and repeat on that one. Couldn't say it better than myself. I mean, you gotta be impressed though. On point A and point B, what Palm Beach Poggers could do. But then Solar Flare, they got together inside of the castle. They were just in better position, Adam, and now we see Virgo on the fair on the defense.
We're wondering, where was this earlier? In at least the second point, although they didn't really need it, but I think what Virgo probably would have been better probably on a Junkrat there in the indoor corridor space, like you would in the indoors of Lijiang Tower or the indoors area of King's Row, because that probably would have helped them out on offense.
Yeah, that might have helped him out. I mean, Junkrat is the ground fair, really, if you think about it. So maybe Virgo will play the Junkrat if it does go all the way there. That they're going to rotate around, maybe look for a similar TP situation. They're going to TP across. Now they're walking on Virgo, shooting from above. It's going to be MJ challenging Virgo up in the air while the fight's happening up front. Squib takes out Turbo. Both tanks gone. And that double shield just gets melted away by Squib's beam. And Squib even gets the kill onto Virgo. And just like that, one attack, Squib, my goodness, picks up for Adam. And one attack, that's all they needed, Cafe.
Yeah, you got a teleporter, go from the choke point, you go straight to the point, and this is just like what happened to them. Poggers didn't even see it coming until it's pretty much too late.
Now, the important thing is that they did finish the map. Here's Virgo with a barrage. They get two, actually, just before the DMAC and the shield is gone, deleted. And that's just out there in track. And honestly, this is a terrible position for Solar Flare, Adam. It's right at the gate. It's open, and you have the high ground for Palm Beach Pogger.
Yeah, especially when you got Stonky there as Cassidy pretty much can just hit scan you from above, and Virgo up in the sky and high ground usually gives you an advantage in places like Eichenwald.
Ground indeed. They're gonna keep pushing this card. They're gonna go through castle with the amplification matrix. Now it's the sim wall all the way up, splitting actually the entire bridge, but there wasn't enough room for Anarchy Rules to fit on one side. It's taken now, and now you're just walking in. Now the card's been a little push farther, but still even harder to push in when you have a Ferris raining down from up above.
Yeah, and I was going back to that photon barrier. I think that was kind of an ill-advised photon barrier when you're splitting across the bridge, because there's very little space to try to defend yourself on one side.
Well, here it comes. TP coming up. Virgo has a barrage gun. Wait just a moment. They're going to be pushing across the bridge now. Valkyrie used Stonky, able to get one. Here's Virgo with a barrage just above the bridge. Diva Bomb catches out Exu, but they should be able to resurrect that one back. Traffic gets taken out as well, so who do you choose to rest here? Most likely gonna be the main tank, and that is exactly who Al goes for.
Yeah, Traffic has been a vital piece of the team on the tank, trying to spin the shield here. And now, there's a little progress made. Tosu does have the hold on, standby.
Well, yeah, they actually get 3 there, and they're gonna get Traffic here as well, who's actually stuck behind. I'm gonna be a force last fight. 3 minutes on the clock here, trying to cap point B. Turbo gonna have that Diva Bomb mid fight. Traffic switching over to the Reinhardt instead to max and mirror the tank lineup.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do. There you go. Oh,
as
wow.
the visor, and they actually get all the way to point B before they can even touch. They use the ultimate, so they get the 2 ultimates out online. That fight was lost, so at least you even got him out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what Poggers was doing. It looked like I thought someone was close to touch the point. I might have been wrong on that one. But here in the indoor space, Anarchy does have a shatter on standby.
The shatter has to be big. Anarchy Rules could end this entire fight with a big shatter. They wait the amplification matrix out. Anarchy has a high noon looking to find a value target. Anarchy playing it safe. Here comes the sim wall by squad. Get them space to walk in. Anarchy gets behind the shield but gets nothing. Donkey doesn't get anything from there except a flashbang kill onto a very low Anarchy Rules. Reinhardt, the shatter takes out MJ, but Traffic gone. Trades coming out for both teams, but if you're smart, the attacker, you gotta get out because the spawner is too close for the defense.
Yeah, you don't want to fight this anymore. All you're gonna do is just feed defense and give the defense a much needed ult. Because look at that, Amp Matrix is on standby. Virgo almost has a Blizzard on standby, and had they been still fighting, Turbo would have been closer to another self-destruct.
Well, here's Otosu switching to Junkrat, playing that ground fair inside, trying to pressure Traffic Shield. Amplification Matrix used from both teams. Traffic dangerously low. Immortality Field keep them alive. Virgo drops the Blizzard. Freezes 2. Freezes 4. And a big Blizzard coming out from Virgo to stop stop Solar Flare in their tracks and send them back in their bags.
And Blizzard's a very fantastic defensive ult because you're able to slow and eventually stop them in their tracks. And like with the Earth Shatter, they're basically waiting for inevitable death to come, especially if the supports are caught in the Blizzard.
Especially if the supports are caught in the Blizzard, so you can't heal the team, can't keep them up. Aloe does have the B to deal with this Diva Bomb. Gonna use the B early here instead. In awkward position, Suave gets frozen and taken out by Virgo. Didn't go through the TP. MJ front lines gone. D-mech'd and headshot by Stonky. And another big hold. A minute and 30 seconds left to try to finish this map and force a overtime push for, at this point, Adam, both teams.
Both teams indeed. You got 4 ults on standby now for Poggers, so they could pretty much do 1 or 2 at a time. But you gotta watch out for that Riptire as well.
Here comes the Shatter. It actually charges and out away. They use the Shatter all the way in the back line, and they're taking the momentum to them. They took the fight to them. Traffic was needed a little help there. Adam used the Shatter to give the supports time to get up there, toss the Immortality Field, and win that team fight.
And that's a great job out of Traffic. He was smart enough to go up to them, get the Shatter, and yeah, it gives them more time. And now Virgo's gonna have a Blizzard on standby. And Stonky with the dead eyes.
I mean, Virgo with the Blizzard got big, but 5 ultimates online, 30 seconds remaining. Virgo flanking around, there's a Blizzard. It's taken out, but then they're gonna be able to zone away. Otosu gets one with the tire. MJ negates Donkey's high noon, and it's all falling apart. Gotta stay on card, gotta get in mood. MJ's D-mech, but the spawns are gonna be here, coming out quickly in just a moment. Over to the left side. Anarchy Rules has a Shatter to stop a charging Reinhardt. Gotta use it early, knocks him down on the ground. No one can touch. And a big smart blade coming out from Anarchy Rules.
That's very smart. Use that Earth Shatter at the spawn point, and you pretty much make this completion a whole lot easier than you have to deal with. Because this area with the spawn this close, it's usually pretty hard to just get to the payload, and that Earth Shatter, you're stunned there. You can't do anything about it, and they're saying, we're gonna be taking our prize right now. Oh wait, we both have a minute to spawn. We're in overtime right now. We're in extra rounds. So yeah, 1 minute for each, and looks like both players are gonna be going for main symmetric. Never mind Squib, in this case going Cassidy.
Going Cassidy on defense. I almost would think, Adam, on the attack for both these teams, they got in the first attack. So I'm expecting this one to go the distance and go nearly all the way to point B, maybe even past it. However, if you know the TP's coming out and coming across around the tower to the left side, why not set up a Junkrat right inside the tower, set up a trap, and just be ready to stop the attack? All you have is 1 minute. We're going to see if each Pogger can get any distance. They're playing the Sam and the Mei, looking for that TP. Gonna set up here. There it is. They come up here. They don't get the main wall to destroy it, but it's all out brawl fest off point. You gotta be careful. Anarchy Rules in a sticky situation. Immortality Field, the squad gets a kill onto Virgo. That's a big pick. 30 seconds remain. You're trying to take out any more. Some stagger kills would be beautiful. It could end it here. The whole team split up in half, and Tradix in the back line. They are on point. 20 seconds remaining. 15 now in the moment. You gotta get to point. Someone has to touch, and it's gotta be Aloe, the only one that can really get there in time. 10 seconds remain. 5 seconds. That's all you got. Someone's got to touch. Here comes Aloe. Wall. Frozen boots off. Can't get the touch. Trigger overtime. And wow. Could be a draw or win scenario here, Adam, for Solar Flare.
So they weren't able to destroy that teleporter. that came out of there by Donkey, I think it was. But they were well prepared to get the teleporter ready to, and they were ready to for the players from Poggers to come through that teleporter, and they were ready for a fight. And another smart play from Image, get the boop out. They don't want to deal with a few more seconds because it just takes a few seconds to make all the difference between whether a point is captured or not.
No, Adam, honestly, I can relate to what you just said because you just mentioned 4 or 5 different things, and that is exactly what happened in that first team fight. It was just all over the place and chaotic. Both of those teams just were fighting in a really tight corner area with both main walls up. It was, though, Squid gets the kill with the Cassidy and able to turn the tide, and the stagger kills coming in just was enough. Now, Solar Flare, they have a minute cap, 33%, win a team fight, or it's a draw. 1 minute, that's all you get. Gonna be playing Squid with the Sin, most likely looking for a TP. Maybe not, just wait for it. Gonna be looking for a TP up onto high ground, it looks like. There it is, rotating around, takes the high ground. Gonna be dropping down now onto the point, taking a fight to them. Moved away, Virgo behind the shield of the runner. Anarchy rules, gets back, rejoins the team. 30 seconds remaining, it's all or nothing here. They get the D-Mac onto Turbo. That's gonna be a big one. They take out Traffic. That's one. Turbo gets a remix. MJ gets out, gone. The rest of the team looking to at least stall this one out, but it's not enough. It's blue, and blue in the kill feed. And look at this, Solar Flare wins it, Adam, forcing a match point.
Give credit to Squib on this one, being smart enough. I bet Poggers were expecting the teleporter to be on the point, but instead, Squib was pretty patient and instead went ahead and took a teleporter to the high point, and that pretty much just caught the Poggers off guard a little bit, but that little bit was just enough for Solar Flare to eventually wipe them all out and take 33% of the point and Ike Evolved.
Yeah, it was just enough. Squid definitely stepping up. Tosu, though, 18k hero damage, 27% total damage done on that DPS done by that Echo. Otosu been a mad lab along with Squid on the DPS lineup. I gotta say, these teams a lot closer, and it's only week 2, Adam. Normally we see these close games later down the season where some more like evenly record teams, we see them go the distance, but already kicking off with week 2 of season 17 UGC Overwatch. In the beginner division, we have 2 close series in there are 2 close teams in a close series.
And you remember, you and I say these words a lot when you and I have casted together. Wanna know those words?
What
Anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen. This is Overwatch. Anything can happen. PvP definitely not out of it yet. Could easily win Hanamura and force them at 5 and go all the way to win this series. Solar Flare up 2-1 in this first 3 best of 5 scenario. And well, this one, Hanamura, I know this one is definitely a pretty map for those who production. I know Express is the best map, and it's definitely the prettiest. It's definitely a good one, Adam.
Yeah, it's definitely probably the fairest assault map of 3 legal maps, not counting Horizon and not counting Paris because both of those have been banned from competitive play. But Hanamura, just like the other 2 illegal assault maps, the spawn points are a little closer in the second point, but it does have some more fairness to it for the offense as well because they can pretty much flank from anywhere. They can go underground, they could go from the high point. Like, there's many things that an offense can do to help take the second point.
Yeah, there's many things that they can do, actually. There is the only one choke, though. So, if you are playing Sniper like Hanzo, or if you're playing a Pharah as well, or an Echo, most likely Echo's just a better pick here, since the skybox is so low and Echo can be a force to be reckoned with on the ground, and so maybe we see Virgo play Echo or just stick with that May. May is also good, can wall off a Reinhardt at the choke. However, we saw a lot of TP action on the Icon wall. You could do the same TP action here on Hanamura, just a little bit different, but you can still get the same results. We might see that coming out here from both these teams.
Yeah, you see this a lot, especially when you get to the spawn point. You gotta be not spawn point, but the first point, point A. You gotta be ready for that. Like I said, if you're not ready for it, expect yourself to be having to defend point B in like a very short amount of time.
Yeah, and Hanamura is definitely a snowballing map. Hanamura and Temple of Anubis, you can easily snowball into both of those. Cap point A, and then just cap point B instantly. So you gotta be careful. If you lose point A, make sure you get in good position to defend it for the whole time. Both teams gonna be ready to go here, get started into our map 4 of this best of 5 series. Solar Flare up to 1. PBP on beat Poggers trying to bring it back here, and with this series stay undefeated. Both these teams 1-0, trying to stay undefeated, and it is so important to stay undefeated and keep winning in these early games because it makes your playoff chances getting into the playoffs just more likely and easier.
And not only easier than that, when you're in the playoffs, you got a higher seed, you have a better chance at favorable matchups and pretty much get yourselves in the grand finals, or I should say farther in the tournament a lot easier. But that's not always the case, and I'm gonna bring up a big example. Flex Dealers against Valiant.
Yes.
Name.
Number 15 versus
Vanguard.
number 2. Number 15 versus number 2.
Yes.
The one time Flex Dealers walked away with it and pulled off the upset. So again, as you said, Adam, anything can happen.
Yeah, I think he said
that's the Vanguard was the
yeah, Vanguard pulled the upset on Flex Healers, and now it's after a tie at Eichenwald in map 3, and then Vanguard took the win on Hanamura, and the rest was pretty much history.
Yeah, the rest was history. I mean, it's just good stuff. I love this game, honestly, Adam. I love catching this game. There's just so much action, so fast, and just so exciting. Both these teams provide great entertainment and content. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, tuning in here for week 2. All of you in the chat are amazing. But we are in our match points, and there's Solar Flare trying to walk away with it here with a win on Hanamura. Home beat Poggers on the attack, bringing out the TP action directly up point. Trying to build up that one tick. They're going to be building up 1. But Kuriku gets the kill onto Stonky. 50.2% build up, but dangerous position. The rest of the team walk in. They get traffic, but they still are on the point. They still have the number. Traffic is going to rejoin here faster than Anarchy ruled. Gonna be getting closer to ticks, almost there. It's all up to MJ to zone everyone out here. Otosu getting close to that Dragon Strike. Squib gets kill on that too. Otosu has the Dragon Strike ready, but they might just hold on to it. Get kill on Turbo. Reinhardt charging in. They do get the elimination on Image and onto MJ. The spawns are much closer here for the attackers of Palm Beach. Poggers almost get back there. It's just gonna be the Sim Stonky on point. Have to be careful. On fire. Gonna die the dynamite. And that should be enough to just stop them. Not before one tick is built up.
Yeah, and you're scattered if you're Solar Flare, and you see a teleporter just going into the spawn point. That was almost a disaster for the Solar Flare defense, and if they eventually were able to, they didn't panic, and they were able to solidify themselves, and to reward themselves, they do have 3 ults on standby, and there's the teleporter again.
There's a TP again. Bob trying to get on point to contest it. There's a drag strike, gets a pick on the Stonky. B comes out, gives everyone shield, but the slam is big. Traffic so low, gets punched by Otosu. And MJ doing work on the point along with Otosu.
I think I would have wanted that self-destruct back. There was pretty much a little to no hope in taking that point with that self-destruct, especially when that experimental barrier coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a devastating combo here, Adam, for Solar Flare. You have MJ just flanking around on the point, just contesting it. And then you have Otosu just walking around, clicking heads, and just taking names on the Hanzo. Pressuring them and finding those DPS and the support. Pull come down. Here's the DP. Here comes the Dragon Strike. They ate the Dragon Strike. A big play for Turbo. Here comes the Blizzard. They take out MJ. Not in a safe resolve position. The bundle drop gone, taken out. Immortality feels gone. Turbo takes out Anarchy Rules and 3 ticks. Boom. Gone and ticked up. Point A captured. And they're moving on to point B.
I'm gonna be honest. Had Turbo not been able to pull up that defense matrix in time, I would bet that would have been pretty much a coin flip in that last team fight.
Wooden coin flip indeed. Now they're trying to snowball it. They get to traffic definitely low. Need to get some heals. Exu there and ready to go. Keeping traffic alive. Even frozen. And traffic holding on to dear life. And Exu doing an outstanding plays here. 2 ticks. 3 ticks looking build up. And they boom. Kuriku. No one to touch at 3 minutes and 26 seconds. What a snowball push by Palm Beach Pogger.
If you're a Karuki, you're sitting on the high ground, you gotta get to the point pretty quickly because how much progress was made there? Could have had a contesting and could have possibly had a chance to put a hold, but instead, I don't know what was happening, but instead, it was just a little too late, and that was an easy point capture for the Poggers right there.
I was telling right at the start, Adam, this map is definitely one that you can easily snowball. You got to be careful. You got to be back on the defense. But stagger kills came out, and they were able to just TP right at the point and just take him out. Gotta say, though, Exu on the Baptiste was doing everything they could to keep Traffic's Reinhardt alive. And Traffic, if they fell, that might have not gone the way of Palm Beach Pogger, but X doing great stuff on support lineup.
Yeah, Traffic's the biggest of the tank line that the Poggers have. Like, he has done such a nice job being a shield, getting the shields out, getting the ults ready, and executed pretty well in that fight. But I gotta say, the credits on the 2 points made has to go to Turbo with that big defense matrix on point A in the last round.
Here's Virgo with the Pharah pick. Gonna be pressured down the TP coming through. 1 tick build up bank. Looking for 2. Turbo on the flank now, but it's gonna be Exu picking up the kill onto Hiruki. Virgo takes out Squid on the flank of Tosu. Able to take a Turbo. They get the 2nd tick. That's big. At least you get 2 ticks out this attack. Actually gets MJ. Looks like that's gonna be it. But you build that 2nd tick here, Adam. All you need is 33%.
Yeah, you mentioned snowballing is very easy to do in this map, and we saw the teleporting effect with Squib going right to the point. They were able to get that 1st tick rather easily. The 2nd tick was a little more earned. But yeah, you just gotta be ready for those teleporters.
Gotta be ready for it. Here's a TP. They're ready with Barrage to teleport. Take out Hiruki. Baptiste gone. All you have is image for heal. Get closer to that beat line. Get that online. Maybe win it. Squips. Curry takes out Turbo. Here's Bob in the corner. Image has the beacon. Dropping. Gives that extra shield and the extra momentum for Solar Flare. Needed that just to get that heal up. Anarchy Rules low, but here comes Baptiste and Image boosts Traffic off the cliff. And they get point A. Now can they snowball into point B?
And we'll have to see if they can. There's a lot of ways they can do. They can go up the high ground with a teleporter. Or better yet, I think Squibs would rather just put the teleporter right on the point. But the Tosu is going to have that Blizzard on standby just in case things get a little dicey.
It looks like Solar Flare's going to play slow. They're not going to go right onto the point. They're going to take up high ground, try to push them down, and force them off. They're going to be pushing into the amplification matrix. Immortality field used. Virgo just in the air takes out Tosu. No Blizzard for this fight. Traffic gets taken out, though. They're going to be dropping onto point, just try to pressure it. Looking for Virgo is MJ with the deal pick. Gets them. Here's the flux. Only Anarchy Rule in it. And a big Symmetra wall. They're gonna commit here. Bob takes Image out of the fight, but Squid gets 2. Stonky Bob does something, picks double eliminations up. The shatter onto Stonky. Here's Virgo. Barrage gets negated away. Here's Diva Bomb just on the plane. A big Terry Aloe gets taken out. The Blizzard on there. Gonna be freely traffic, maybe to slow them down. Amplification Matrix Riku up on the high ground, get pressure down, knocked down by Virgo. Gun below, get healed back up. Tosu doing the magic, gets 2 with the headshot on the Virgo. Anarchy Rules gets it down the ground, finds 2 of their own, and it's a team kill and a full cap on the point B, and just faster Adam than Palm Beach Pogger.
That high ground pick really did pay off in the end. It looked like, though, that the Palm Beach Poggers was gonna get a defensive hold in that, at least the first 5 point B, but a few ults that were well spent despite only being 1 killed proved to be pretty significant for Anarchy, for MJ, especially in the self-destruct when the Valkyrie came out for Alo and they tried to escape and unfortunately got caught in it, and those are the things that pretty much helped them pretty much get themselves 12 seconds more on their time bank and allow them to defend first. So now, here we are. Donkey will be back on this adventure. They're probably gonna try this snowballing effect again, going from the choke to pretty much the point A here, and hopefully they can capture some more magic that they did the previous time they were attacking. And we're gonna see what kind of defensive strategies that Solar Flare is gonna have. They might need to keep an eye at this entrance that I see here of point A.
Yeah, you gotta try to snowball this one, folks, because all you have is 2 minutes to get as much progress as you can. If you're Palm Beach Pogger, you want to finish this map, point A and point B capture, because if you don't, Solar Flare could walk away with this with the win. There's the TP, gets made ice wall, no TP for them, just had the speed boost. They get the kill onto Stonky. Turgo gets a key elimination onto Image. 1 support gone. X2 dangerously low. Gonna be Kuriku. That has to be the one to keep everyone healthy and alive. Image speed boosted back from the spawn point to rejoin the team. They're trying to take a 5v5 or 5v6 now. Alo gets kill on Anarchy Rules, but Squib strikes right back with the kill onto Alo, and Squib gets traffic. Big plays coming out from both teams. X2 trading back and forth. The remake from MJ gonna give them a little more health on the point. Amplification Matrix missed, wasted all the way to the right side of the point. Are in the advantage of the attackers here. Stonky 1, Stonky 2, Stonky being stonky and amazing with the sim pick and traffic coming in, solidifies it. They're going to cap point A and going to be trying to push in point B.
Although I will give credit to MJ keeping an eye on the teleporter and help so far able to destroy that first teleporter, which did burn some more clock out than we would have seen here. But that was a great job out of Poggers to keep it cool and able to get almost 4 ults, almost 5 I should say, on standby. I'd just say almost the whole team's gonna have ults on standby.
Tosu teleport through. Gable get around the main wall, so they're gonna get up on the point. Eyes on Turbo, have to eat so Tosu's Blizzard. Anarchy Rules gone. The double boom Image gets a double kill. On the trap against Stonky, 20 seconds remain to remake onto Anarchy Rules, but here's the Blizzard. It's just too big of an ultimate here, folks. 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds remaining. A stagger onto Turbo. That's too devastating. Oh man, 4 seconds down. Not sure if anyone can touch. We're gonna get touch here from Traffic. Frozen, done. High noon gone. Taking out Traffic. Exu. Wait, hold on. Exu picks up 2. You gotta get something more here though. Exu can't do just 2. Gotta get all 6, and that is just too much of an order here. Spawn advantage is in the defensive favor. Image picks doubles, and that should be it. After the stalls are gone, and all they got was point A, no progress on point B.
And I gotta give that credit to earlier, the first teleporter being destroyed by MJD after the first teleporter got destroyed, and that pretty much was what helped Solar Flare just eventually run out the rest of the clock in point B, because how much progress that the Palm Beach Poggers could have made had they been able to keep the teleporter up, probably would have been big, and they probably would have had a little more time to at least make 33% of the progress in point B.
Yeah, they might have had enough, but there's so many times, Adam, in Overwatch, it's always, what if? What if this happened? What if that didn't happen? There's so many what ifs that you just gotta try to do your best in the moment and learn and try to apply those what ifs. And that is exactly what Palm Beach Poggers needs to do. Look back at that. However, at point A, 2 minutes. That's still very good on an assault style map, I gotta say, Adam.
Give credit to Palm Beach Poggers. They don't show any panic at all, even when one teleporter gets destroyed. They tried again, they're able to make it the charm, and they're gonna, now for this next fight, they're gonna have to pay attention to where Squib's gonna, and when Squib's gonna put the teleporter in there. Just like how MJD did, paying attention to when that first teleporter was done by Stonky, and there it is.
There's a DP, Karuki, dangerous position, Immortality Field walks out, taken out by Virgo. FT's gone, all you have is image heals and not even close to a beat. If you are away, they take out Virgo, but that one could be rest here. Gonna be a safe resurrection, bringing Virgo back into the fight. Almost one tick build up very, very close here, but the ticks are walking in. Squid takes out Traffic. Virgo trying to find value here with the fair pick. On point, Squid has the ultimate. They might try to commit this one. They take out Turbo. Image gone, no beat, one tick. They're trying to save this ultimate here. They want to be able to just push in to point B. They get 2 ticks. Virgo, though, and Bob on the point. Could be too much pressure. They just want to hold on to this. They take out Virgo before the barrage comes out. Bob, just saw it on point. It's Halo, just heal a Bob. But 3 ticks nearly there. Just going to be Arissa in the corner. Here comes Turbo, stall it out more and longer. They could be stalling out though, but this is a lot of ult charge given to the rest of the team. Now you're looking at one push here, Adam. You have 5 ultimates.
Yeah, Squib can especially use that photon barrier, provide some protection. Imagine more protection with sound barrier. Rookie does have that amp matrix to add more damage. Blizzard can pretty much be devastating, and lots of devastating ults that can be on standby, and anything could happen here.
Well, they're using 3 ultimates. They're coming here. Those 2 drops a Blizzard on point. All you need is 1 tick, 33%. Virgo takes out Karuki, but the fight's happening on point. Takes out 2. Solar Flares wants to win it here. Close it out. They get 1. They're looking for another. They take out Turbo. Traffic switching over to the Wrecking Ball. AXU trying to get back on point with the Moira. Gay heal. There's the Shatter. Diva Bomb on the point. Gonna be blowing everyone off. And that is it. Solar Flares walks away with the 3-1 victory.
And you gotta give it up to the aggression of the Solar Flare. So who gets play of the game? This is Squib, of course. That's gonna be getting the play of the game. So we're gonna see right here. Look at how much. Look at the accuracy. Look at the turret placements here, and look at the photon barrier placements. Besides that moment, it's Eichenwald in the bridge. Squib has done a nice job placing those photon barriers where they were needed the most, and it has helped the team get provided with excellent protection.
Excellent protection indeed. Solar Flares, your victors. Stay undefeated into week 2, 2-0. Palm Beach Poggers pick up their first loss, but plenty of matches to go here, Adam, in Season 17. Gotta say, Otosu, though, being MVP of this series for Solar Flare. Squid and Otosu, definitely big DPS still, but Tosu doing just a little more, Adam, with that May pick and being that DPS star. Tosu being star and MVP of this series.
Whether it's the Junkrat in the indoor spaces, especially at the Legion Control Center, or like you said, the May with the Blizzards already being ready to go, or having that May wall decoy, or I think that was PvP there, and that's, never mind that. But the case in point, Otosu has been very versatile with these DPSs, whether the echo choices, and we've seen some pretty good duplication moments, especially with the double shatter from them in Anarchy back at Eichenwald.
Yeah, we saw a lot of great stuff coming out from Otosu, but I just shout out though from Palm Beach Pogger. Exu on the support line definitely was doing a lot of stuff. Definitely insane. Definitely a crazy player indeed. Gotta love some great support plays, Adam. But Otosu, though, MVP, and we are going to have a great, awesome time here with Otosu because we're going to have a interview coming your way in just a moment as we get that all settled out. Solar Flare being your victors here tonight, and Otosu, we are welcome with you here in the Cassie booth. Otosu, excellent win in what looked like a close one.
Yeah, it was a really hard game. I felt like I was gonna choke last map because you made a lot of stupid plays in the middle of that map.
Well, you pull it off though, and that's what matters. Stay undefeated into week 2. After week 2, going into week 3 with 2 wins under your belt. Gotta say that is super, super comfortable. Start off though, definitely one of close series. I mean, you lose Xiuna Tower, but then you come back with vengeance, picking up all 3 wins. What was the change there after Xiuna Tower? Someone give you a pep talk, a coach or a manager?
Well, Toxic, our coach, really told us what was wrong with our first map, because we were having a very big comm issue in the beginning. We were super cluttered, and he helped calm us down. I think it was mainly just nerves, especially on my part, because last week I wasn't here for the first match, so this is my first official match in UGC.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome, and picking up MVP from us because you just did an outstanding job on DPS role. Congratulations for that. So Toxic, manager coming in, calming down, excellent stuff. I gotta say though, Virgo on the DPS of that fair, it seemed like you guys were still struggling to deal with them. Then you or Squib switched over to that hit skin. Was that call coming in from comms from the team? Someone, a shot caller? Or was that just a collective decision to, we gotta deal with Virgo's Farah and we gotta deal with it now?
Yeah, after first map where we saw he just had a really strong Farah, and both me and Squib aren't the strongest hit scans. We're both primarily flex DPS. We were just like, let's run what we can, and so I just picked Soldier the whole time to just pepper him down.
Soldier definitely got done on Havana when they were doing that very close hold. But really great stuff coming out from Solar Flare. Otosu, is there anyone you'd like to shout out from Solar Flare or behind the scenes? Anyone before we send you on your way?
I gotta shout out my boy Squib. This man was carrying the whole time. He got 3 play of the games. On top of that too, he was just I think in my opinion, he deserved it over me, the match MVP, because he was just playing consistently at his best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of you two definitely were DPS duo to be reckoned with. Always hard to pick one in between 2 outstanding DPS players, but hopefully we see you more in the beginners division moving forward. Otosu, MVP, join us here in the Cassie booth. Thank you so much, Otosu, for joining us, and congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Awesome. That was Otosu from Solar Flare, our MVP of the series. Definitely Adam, so shout out Squid for excellent DPS magic as well.
Especially when with the teleporting skills that Squib used on Eichenwald, and especially at Hanamura, which has worked out really well for this entire team. And especially like I mentioned before with the good placements of those photon bearers besides that one on that split the bridge at Eichenwald.
Yeah, I mean, Squid just always around and picking up those play the games. Definitely a big star player here. Can't shut them out. And you can't shut out these Solar Flares. They are shining bright as the sun. And it all starts here in the beginner division, staying undefeated, being 2-0 at the end of week 2. But that's going to wrap it up here for us. Adam, a pleasure catching with you. Where can they find you on the social medias?
On Twitter, you can find me at the Adamsmasher. You can keep up on whenever I go live on Twitch.
At the Adamsmasher 93, yes?
Yeah, at the Adamsmasher. No 93 on my Twitter, but
no
Adamsmasher 93 on my Twitch.
There you go. Awesome. Pleasure catching with you, Adam. As always, my name has been Guthix. You can catch me on Twitter at Guthix Esports. Keep up with all my Cassie gigs here at UGC and other Cassie gigs I do for a variety of different leagues. Also, catch me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Guthix Esports. Keep up with my Rocket League Cassie for IGL, and where we dive into some story choice games, those choose your own adventures, excite times here over over on my Twitch channel. That's going to do it for week 2 of UGC Season 17 Overwatch. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for what an exciting night. Your victors, Solar Flare, wins 3-1 over Palm Beach Poggers, staying undefeated 2-0, and Palm Beach Poggers picking up their first loss 1-1. Again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend and have a great night.